Hi everyone, I've decided to lift some dahlias today. Now these are small ones that I've sown from seed earlier this year, so I don't want to leave them in the ground because they're probably not established enough. So I'm just going to lift this one up, see if it's got many tubers. As you can see, it's got some little tubers forming here, but I think it definitely will need protection over winter, especially if we get severe frost. Now I've got some more here that I've dug up. These are in the front garden, but they was all sown at the same time. Some of them have only got very tiny little tubers forming. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to let them dry out as you would if they was a bit bigger, but I'm actually going to plant them in pots and then put them in the greenhouse. I found an assortment of pots, but I think this one here, this is quite a large pot, and I think they can all fit in there together because they're only going to be overwintered in there, and then I can put them back in the garden if they survive. I've got all 4 dahlias here together. I think they'll be okay because they've only got quite small tubers at the moment, especially this little one here. So I think just by popping them in there, stand them in the greenhouse, they might have a fighting chance. Right, that's those dahlias in that pot. The tops will probably die down because that's what dahlias do, but it was more for protecting the tubers. So I'll get those stood in the greenhouse. Over here in the border, there's some dwarf dahlias. These are bedding ones. Now these are normally grown as annuals, but I'm going to dig these up and put them in a pot and just see what happens, whether we can keep them going for next time or not. I've dug out these little dahlias and they've made some tubers which look more like little potatoes here. So I think we've got a good chance of keeping those over, but I'm going to pot them up. But yeah, these are quite solid. So yeah, I'll put those in some pots. That's my potted up dahlias. What I'm going to do now is give them a really good water, let them drain right down so they're not actually standing in water or anything, and then place them in the greenhouses, which is only a cold greenhouse, but it should keep it frost free over winter. Now here at the back of the garden I've got a large dahlia, but I'm going to leave that one in the ground because when I planted it in, it has got really well established tubers and it should be fine. If we get really extreme weather, I can just cover the area with some cardboard and fleece, so that would protect it a little bit. Now I'm going to say goodbye for now, but I will be reducing the amount of videos that I upload, just because obviously we're coming into winter. But I'm by no means going to shut the door on the garden because there's always things to do, whether you're planning, weeding, just general tidying up, whatever there is, there's always something. And obviously checking on the greenhouses with the seedlings growing. So I'll say bye for now and I'll see you next time.